Hi, everyone. My name is Abby Sullivan, and I partner with Face the Fear podcast. One of their most recent episodes on estate planning really stood out to me, and so I decided to put their advice to the test. So, what exactly is estate planning here? Like many, I initially thought that this only applied to the affluent, but really it applies to anyone that owns any type of asset, including a home or a car or other tangible property that one would have. Face the Fear does a really great job at sharing real world examples in this episode as to why it is so important to have an estate plan in place and what could potentially happen if there wasn't one documented. So I went to my attorney and asked if she could help me get the process started. And I must admit that before doing so, I totally was nervous about it and thought that this would be a lengthy process with a lot of paperwork and legal jargon. But really, that was not the case at all. It was a very easy process, a quick process, and I'm certainly glad that I got it done. So the first document is to create a will. And this document lays out exactly how one would like their assets divided once they pass. And the reason that this is so important, and I didn't know this before listening to the episode, but the reason that this is so important to have a will in place is because if there is not a will in place once someone passes on, the state that they live in, that state will create a will for them. The second document is the healthcare proxy document. And this is a legal document that appoints someone to make healthcare decisions on behalf of another person should they be incapacitated. And then the third and final document that I filled out was the power of attorney. And this document is much more powerful than I anticipated because whoever this power of attorney is, I didn't realize that they have legal rights to take over pretty much everything that you have going on in your life, whether if you own a business or all of your insurance paperwork, all of your tangible items that you own, all of your money, your finances, they all have legal power to take over should that person be incapacitated. One of the things that stood out to me towards the end of the podcast was that great, you have an estate plan in place, but it's also equally important to remember to keep the estate plan updated every so often. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this, and thanks again, Face the Fear, for sharing valuable information. I'm looking forward to hearing more.